the heart of West Africa, nestled between the vast lands of Nigeria and the rising nation of Cameroon, lay a land rich in culture and history, southern Cameroons. For many years, it had been administered as part of British Nigeria, a place where diverse people lived in harmony under the colonial rule. But as the winds of change swept across Africa in the 1950s, the people of southern Cameroons found themselves at a crossroads. Southern Cameroons had once been part of the German colony of Cameroon before World War I. But after the war, Germany lost its colonies, and the League of Nations split Cameroon between Britain and France. The British controlled a smaller portion, divided into northern and southern Cameroons, which they attached to Nigeria for administrative purposes. For decades, the people of southern Cameroons lived under British rule, yet many felt neither fully British nor Nigerian. Their customs, languages, and way of life were distinct. Unlike their neighbors in Nigeria, they spoke a mix of English and native tongues, and their laws and traditions were different. As Nigeria moved toward independence, the people of southern Cameroons began to wonder, where did they truly belong? As the 1950s progressed, African nations fought for independence. The people of southern Cameroons, too, sought a future where they could govern themselves. But the British had no plans of granting them full independence. Instead, they were given a choice: to remain part of Nigeria or to reunite with the Republic of Cameroon, which had been under French rule and was also on its path to independence. Leaders and elders debated fiercely. Some, like Dr. Emmanuel Endeli, believed that southern Cameroons should remain with Nigeria. They argued that the region had been part of Nigeria for years and shared economic ties. Others, like John Nungu Foncha, believed that their true future lay with Cameroon, their brothers and sisters who had been separated by colonial rulers. The United Nations organized a plebiscite, a referendum, to let the people decide. It was a moment of great tension. Campaigns were held in villages and towns, with leaders urging their people to vote wisely. Families debated among themselves. Some feared that joining Cameroon would erase their unique identity. Others feared that staying with Nigeria would mean being overshadowed by the larger nation. On February 11, 1961, the people went to the polls. The results were clear. Southern Cameroons had chosen to reunite with Cameroon. The decision was met with mixed emotions. Some celebrated, hopeful that they would now have a voice in shaping their future. Others wept, fearful of what lay ahead. On October 1, 1961, Southern Cameroons officially became part of the Republic of Cameroon. A new chapter had begun, but the journey was not easy. The English-speaking people of the former Southern Cameroons found themselves in a country largely dominated by French-speaking leaders. Over time, tensions rose as many felt that their identity and autonomy were being ignored. Yet, for better or worse, history had been made. The people of Southern Cameroons had chosen their path. The story of their referendum remained a symbol of Africa's struggle with colonial borders, identity, and self-determination. And though challenges remained, the spirit of Southern Cameroons, its people, its culture, and its resilience lived on, shaping the destiny of the nation they had chosen to join.